Just an hour ago, a state advisory committee recommended a quarantine on green coffee beans from Kona. It's an emergency effort to stop the spread of a devastating pest. KITV4's Jill Kuramoto is live in the newsroom with details. Jill?
Well, Paula, the committee has recommended a two-tiered quarantine, one for the Big Island as a whole and tighter restrictions around South Kona. Now, a quarantine would restrict the exportation of unroasted coffee beans. And what it boils down to is you may have to pay more for your next cup of Kona coffee. The tiny coffee berry borer has gained the reputation of being the world's most devastating coffee pest, causing about $500 million in damage a year to the coffee industry worldwide. 21 coffee farms in South Kona have already been found to be infected with the bug. The state says a quarantine would give them time to find a way to control the threat of the insect.
The coffee berry borer likely cannot be contained even with the establishment of quarantine zones. However, its general dissemination, which is slow, can be retarded for many years if an effective quarantine is established and maintained.
Tom Greenwell's Kona Coffee Farm is among those infected and says the bug is a serious threat and he supports a quarantine.
I'm not asking, please put more financial impact on my company, but I'm thinking about the farmers throughout the state of Hawaii.
Coffee processor Jim Wayman supports the quarantine despite the increased cost to treat the Kona beans, which he estimates would be $50,000 to $60,000 a year and would likely be passed along to consumers.
If we have to err on the side of being conservative and saying we need to put this up right away until we know how fast it's going to spread, I believe that's what we need to do.
But the Kona Coffee Farmers Association says the quarantine would devastate the organic coffee farmers.
The risk is that Kona Coffee's reputation in those markets will be permanently damaged, and the price that we receive may plummet, and coffee may no longer be a profitable crop.
Now, the committee did not recommend the use of pesticides to treat the beans, which is an effort to help those organic farmers. Now, the quarantine still must be approved by the Ag Department's full board, which meets next Tuesday. Paula.
All right. Thank you very much, Jill.